On a dark blue background, white text reads, UC San Diego Health. A low-angle shot shows the modern, curved glass facade of the UC San Diego Jacobs Medical Center against a bright, sunny sky.
Acoustic neuroma surgery is among the toughest neurosurgical and neurologic procedures that exist.
In a bright, modern lobby, Dr. Rick A. Friedman, MD, PhD, neurotologist, sits in a chair.
It's a very delicate area.
A close-up of Dr. Friedman as he speaks.
So it's more than just brain surgery.
A montage shows a hand using a mouse next to a computer displaying an MRI scan of a brain, followed by Dr. Friedman in a dark room examining the screen.
It's tumor removal, preservation of brain function, preservation of hearing when we can, and then the protection of the facial nerve, which we do the majority of the time.
Julie Hudash, a patient at UC San Diego Health with blonde hair wearing a plaid blazer, sits in a garden courtyard. A close-up of Julie as she speaks.
I noticed I was tired all of the time, and I went to my primary care physician for a sore shoulder. I had a shoulder injury, and he just stayed and said, is there anything else going on? And I said, yeah. I said, I've noticed I can't really hear in my right ear. And he said, you're not gonna wanna hear this, but I'm gonna send you in for an MRI. And it's 1 in 100,000 that it could be anything severe. So after about 3 weeks, they called and said, the doctor has a finding they wanna talk to you about on your brain MRI, which is not good news. You don't want any findings on a brain MRI. And so the first neurologist I met with, who trained under Dr. Friedman and had assisted in some acoustic neuroma surgeries, she said, go to UCSD, go to Dr. Friedman. And she said something to me that was so profound. I'm qualified to do this surgery, but she said any neurosurgeon that doesn't only do acoustic neuroma surgeries every single day, that it's unprofessional and irresponsible for a doctor to think they could do the surgery. And it just really weighed in on me of just the gravity of experience in this kind of surgery.
A person walks past a glass door at the hospital with white lettering that reads, otolaryngology, acoustic neuroma, audiology, and more.
As I got closer to my surgery, which was on Tuesday, it just felt more and more stressful. You know, thinking that I might not smile again completely. You know, I might not be able to hear. And the Friday before my surgery, I got a phone call from UCSD. And this man said, is this Julie? I said, yes. And he said, this is Rick Friedman. And he said, I just want you to know, this is what we do. We're really good at it, and we're gonna take excellent care of you. And we talked for about 10 minutes. I hung up the phone and I just cried because I just thought, here is one of the best brain surgeons in the world calling me. And I think at that point, I knew I was in the hands of people who truly cared about me.
In an office, medical staff work at computers.
When I first met the team here at UCSD, it was very clear to me that it wasn't just a brain surgery, you know, that I was a human, that I was a patient.
A montage of photos shows Julie smiling with a man outside the La Jolla family house, then hugging a female doctor, Tamara Wallin, head and neck surgery, UC San Diego Health.
But I was so surprised to be able to have the connections and the care and the support that everyone, I mean, from the time I checked in at UCSD, the team there was amazing. Like, I just feel like everybody on the team truly loves their job. Like, I never felt like I was work to anyone, even post-op and I needed water or whatever. I just felt like I was in such caring hands. The night before my surgery, I literally could have crawled out of my skin. I was so afraid. I was just afraid of how my life would change. And then knowing I would navigate it, but just what would that look like? The night before, I told my husband to tell me he loved me in my ear, because it might be the last time. I woke up actually feeling so much relief.
A photo shows Julie in a hospital bed, smiling and surrounded by 2 younger women.
I could smile, and I was just so excited to be starting my journey to recovery.
Another photo shows Dr. Friedman in scrubs and a mask standing by Julie's hospital bed as she gives a thumbs up.
As an ear surgeon and as a neurotologist, I'm passionate about helping people hear, preserving hearing.
Dr. Friedman in a white coat reviews an MRI scan. Dr. Friedman and Dr. Schwartz, in scrubs, review information on a computer screen. In an operating room, a team of surgeons in blue scrubs and masks works around a patient.
It's not always successful, but for the right tumor, it can be very successful, and it definitely has an impact on the quality of life as we've reviewed our data and surveyed our patients.
Dr. Friedman, in a white coat, stands in an exam room and speaks. Dr. Mark Schwartz, in blue scrubs and glasses, looks at a computer screen in a dark room. In the operating room, a surgeon monitors vital signs on a screen while the team operates in the background.
Ultimately, Dr. Schwartz said my tumor was very involved with my hearing nerve, and there was a lot of stretching, and I did lose my hearing, which has probably been probably more of a challenge to get used to than anything related to my surgery.
Dr. Friedman walks down a hospital corridor, then turns. Dr. Schwartz sits in an exam room next to a computer monitor.
What we've committed to here in our program is care afterwards. What I've learned so much from doing this for over 2 decades with Dr. Schwartz is that what we may consider a good outcome as surgeons.
A close-up of Dr. Friedman speaking.
There's more to it than that, and patients need, I think, lifelong help and support. Not all, but we're available for that, and that's what I consider a successful outcome.
A photo shows Julie standing triumphantly with her arms outstretched on a large tree stump in a grassy park.
So now I'm 6 months out and I have my life back. It's been a crazy journey, but I'm just so blessed to have been under the care of Dr. Friedman and Dr. Schwartz and the team here. And again, I didn't come here for brain surgery. I came here to get my life back, and that's what I got.